It's Friday with DJ and Brant, and yet another lovely, successful guest. How you doing, DJ? And who have you got with you today?
Oh, well, I'm blessed is what I was going to tell you. And then our guest that we've been wanting to have for so long is Frances Frost, who is a realtor here in town. Frances Frost with Fathom Realtor. I love the Fs.
Yeah, Frances Frost with Fathom. That's pretty cool there. Yeah.
And Frances was my friend long ago. She subscribed to our e-blast a long time ago in her previous occupation. And then she told me that she'd given her notice and that she was going to be leaving because she was going into real estate. And I thought I would never get to be around her anymore. And then we got to see each other at an Amarillo Women's Network get together. And she came up and she said, DJ, I'm Frances. And she bought me a drink. And the rest
and that's all it takes to be DJ's friend, by the way.
It all started from there. I mean,
yeah, but she is the only realtor that we represent through Welcome Partner. We give industry exclusivity on a lot of categories.
Wow.
She's it. If you want real estate, except for the funeral type, well, she's your girl.
That's very unusual, for a company to still do that, but you do it, DJ. Frances, what's been your experience besides the fun drink with DJ?
With DJ, DJ is just an excellent person to partner up with. She's not only just an awesome person and so great to be around. She's truly a blessing to everybody that knows her. If you know DJ, you're going to love DJ. I've just had a great experience with her. We've been together several years now. I've been a Welcome Partner sponsor, and I appreciate her loyalty to me as well. You don't find that very often, like you said. You don't find that industry exclusivity. So it's just been a blessing. And of course, she partners with people that she knows will take care of business. So if somebody is recommended by DJ, you can trust that they're going to take care of you. Right. And I'm not saying that just for me, but for everybody else. When you go to the breakfast and you meet everybody at that breakfast, you know that those are people that you can trust to do business with. And I just love that. And I love being associated with somebody that takes care of business like that.
And I love Frances's sense of humor and sense of humanity too, because I've got a friend up in Canadian who's been trying to sell her home, and I didn't even think twice about it, because there's some people that say, oh, I'm only going to do this or I'm only going to do that because their business is really good. Well, Frances's business is great, but she will take care of you no matter what kind of property it is. We post it for her on the e-blast. I've seen the different kinds that she does, brand new construction, ultra stuff that's going on, and then stuff out in the country, smaller homes, businesses. If you want to sell your business, your property, she'll take care of you, but she does it the old-fashioned way. And it's been such a surprise to get to know Frances even better. We honored her last year as our Random Act of Kindness honoree. And I put a Rubik's Cube on her description of herself, because every time you turn her around, you find out something else cool about her.
Hey.
Oh, she is the most awesome person. I love recommending her. I love her sense of humor. When she comes up to the microphone, when we're doing our 30-second spiel, she cracks me up every time, and she gives great hugs. She does that up there too. And then I found out she plays poker, and she's a winner.
Hey, I mean, gosh, it doesn't get cooler than that.
I mean, I try.
So she's the ace of realty.
Ooh, nice. I don't know why I have not put a spin on that. New marketing, it's all changing up now. Thanks,
hey, just let it happen. Just well, Frances, usually a company has their USP, their unique selling proposition. What makes them different than other people. But I know that you're special. I mean, you play cards, and you have integrity, and you're successful at what you do. What's unique about the experience with you when it comes to real estate?
I think most people will find that I will communicate I answer my phone pretty much 24/7. I do turn my ringer off at night, but I don't sleep much. So usually I'm answering my phone till 11 o'clock at night, and it's back up and running about 7 o'clock in the morning. Even if I'm up before then, I try to give myself a little bit of time to myself.
Yeah.
And some days I don't need that, but there's other days that as soon as it's on, it's ringing, and I'm going to work. The communication, and then just being real with clients.
Right.
I'm not gonna overprice your house. If you ask me to recommend a list price, I'm gonna recommend that. Now I work for my clients. So if they are, just, we want this much for the house, or we want to list it that, I'm gonna be straight up with them and say, hey, I don't think it'll bring that, but we'll give it a shot your way. And then let's talk about this in a month when it hasn't sold.
I've
Right,
seen her
right.
do that. I've seen her do that. And then St. Joseph, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to bury the St. Joseph if things aren't going right.
Yeah.
But luckily I've only done that on two. It seems to kind of help. Yeah, you gotta have the faith anyway. I don't do that very often. It's such a talisman to me that I kind of I believe in the power of prayer, definitely. And I think that's one reason the St. Joseph helps. If nothing else, you've got a community of prayer going on around that. And it just, makes a difference. So again, that's on the problem children.
But I've seen you counsel with people, and the first real estate deal that I saw you working on, you made all the suggestions and they were stubborn and they didn't want to go for it. They finally listened to you, and then it sold like that.
It did.
And
And you have to trust your realtor, definitely, whether it's me or somebody else you're using. We're professionals. We've been doing this. We know the market. I've been in this since October of 2016. Last year I did 86 deals. So, I'm going to know what I'm talking about when I give you advice. And it's kind of funny to me how people will say, well, how are you doing so many and you're by yourself? And, it just boils down to, I take care of my clients. Every one of mine were referrals or repeat clients. I don't buy leads. I get out and I network, I get to know people, they get to know me, and they trust me. And I hope that continues. I try really hard to make sure that I'm doing 110% for my clients and making sure they're taken care of.
Well, you can't beat that. And
that's right.
add that to being the ace of Amarillo.
Well, and she knows people all over the Panhandle also. We'd been friends for a real long time before I found out she knew Judge Geary over in Spearman, and that just blew me away. So
I actually worked for him in 1999.
Yeah.
99.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
Gary.
old.
Small world. Well, you know what? Just another fantastic business and person right here in Amarillo. And I'm thrilled to know you. Now, folks selling your house or even looking for a house, or many people are selling and buying at the same time, that can be overwhelming. But it sounds like you're able to put people at ease there, Francis.
I sure try. There are a lot of moving parts, especially when you're going from one home to another.
Mhm.
And you need somebody that's going to coordinate that. And I try to keep in touch. We all have those little lulls in the whole transaction,
Right.
Where you're just waiting for lenders to get things done. The inspections are already completed. You've already negotiated repairs. We're waiting on lenders, and there's really not anything going on. It's all going on in the background. And I try to get in touch with my clients and say, hey, no news is good news. This is just, you're just not going to get any communication for a week or so while everything else works out in the background.
Right.
And hopefully it all comes together and we close on time, and that's kind of what happens. You want to make sure all those moving parts are working together to get to the final result.
And also, it's important for people to understand that they have a role in the sale of their home too. They need to pay attention to curb appeal and to be able to listen to someone that knows what they're talking about, which is you. To help you. It's like Jerry Maguire, that movie, Tom Cruise, help me, help you, help me, help you. Folks, it's a two-way street, but it sounds like you can enjoy a good partnership when you have someone that knows what they're doing. And that someone is Francis Frost with Fathom Realty. Say that as fast as you can, DJ.
That as fast as you can, DJ.
Now just be happy that it's not, your last name's not Fricker, Francis Fricker
Oh,
with Fathom
my
Realty.
goodness.
Although you can have fun with that. But Francis Frost, hey, I'm happy to meet you. And I know who to recommend people to right there in the great city of Amarillo. Thank you, DJ, for yet another fantastic person and a great business for It's Friday.
You're welcome, partner.
And thank you for having me.